dates. And
It was nice to like know at one point for 30 seconds maybe.
I was trying to like repeat dates and like words in my head. I was assuming there was gonna be something about Florida or poolside at Florida.
I literally heard. I was like poolside. They met poolside. Like I don't know why that was the.
I was repeating the weirdest thing. Yeah. None of the dates, none of the numbers. I was like poolside, Florida.
Especially since like after that it was like summer 2012, and then there was nothing relevant for like
That's what I was
until
like,
the second page.
I'm just gonna stop listening right now.
Yeah.
There's nothing going on. Bob told these great stories. How are Bob's stories?
Great, good, bad. Like,
told great.
I thought the numbers were going to come in more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like counting people. I was like,
132 players, 23 returners.
Yeah.
but then I was like,
I remember
trying
those.
to do math.
Yeah, because that's
I thought the question
That's
was
what
how
I.
many.
I definitely thought that was.
When did he say that? Like, how can they really expect us to not eat all day today? Really? Is that?
Did we eat all day yesterday? Yeah, we had that spoonful of rice.
Yeah, I mean, they had at least had reward stuff that we could have eaten.
I was stuffed.
I got a third of an apple.
I was really surprised that the only one of the bags had anything food related in it.
I thought more of them would have.
I thought it was definitely going to be something food related, at least one. Like the apple is lame.
Especially for one apple. Imagine we all went for that. All got it.
I know Austin had some of this stuff. Did anybody else hold on to any of those sticks or rope or anything? Is it all gone?
Oh, I found a rope over here.
No, I mean, during the challenge. I think Austin was the only one with anything left. Oh, there was a couple of bag of
There was like
rocks.
two people that had like
Not
one.
even. Austin was the only one that had 3.
You had 3.
He had all 3, which would have been
Did anyone else have anything left?
dramatic.
I just wanted to make sure I got something.
I actually didn't keep
So I literally thought they were.
I didn't keep track
Most of
either.
them were food. So
I'll
I
be
was like,
surprised. Someone will whip it out. I mean, you know.
Someone will get to use it at
Yes.
some point. Like, and we'll be like, oh, that's right,
Oh,
they
that's
did
right.
that.
My buff smells like.
Come on in, guys. Travis, I need to take it back. Immunity back up for grabs. Our next challenge is called Beam Me Up. You'll all start at one of the beams positioned at the bottom. I'll give you a transition to get onto the lower section where you see the wider section of board. While you're up there during the transition period, you'll be balancing a ball on a paddle. I don't care where your hand is on the bottom, it can touch. The only thing it can't do is come obviously above or around the side. You're gonna be up here for a 2-minute round. The wind's gonna make this a little more fun. After that 2-minute round, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to transition up to the next section. It's a live transition. If you fall off or the ball falls off, you're out. We'll go 2 minutes there, transition, and as long as it takes at the top to see who our winner is. All right, let's draw for spots. All right, so this first section should be relatively easy to get up. I'm going to give you 15 seconds. Go ahead. Sure. Get your falter, Anthony. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Challenge on. 2 minutes in this position. Everybody rock solid right now. Julia battling a little bit. One minute in, 1 minute to go. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin 30-second transition window. This is live. If you drop, you're out. Bobby's out. $15. Sam's out. Julia's out. 4, 3, 2, 1. And there's our winner right there. Gracie wins individual immunity. Nice job, Gracie. Congratulations. Taylor, you can pull them out.
I knew coming into the game I was going to have a target on my back. I'm related to Bob Crowley. I was on the production a few years ago. I was never part of the strategy side of it, but I sort of know like what all the challenges are that we've done in the past. So I've had to downplay guys, I'm not that good. I'm not that good at puzzles. I'm better than what I'm showing. I am tired. I'm fatigued. I'm exhausted. I don't know. I mean, I'm not 100%. So as far as physically right now and mentally, it's been funny to watch people actually buy into, are you okay? Yeah, guys, I'm not doing great, but we'll just keep going. Which I wish I could just come and swing for the fence the entire game. I would have been probably out 3 days ago. It's looking like I'm going to be at least top 8, which is ridiculous. They should never have kept me around this long.
It's kind of weird because every time we're together as around the fire, everyone's talking about dumb stuff. It's mostly recall of old Survivor episodes, which I have no brain capacity for, so I barely talk, which isn't really great for me, but I have no input because I don't have the Survivor memory that a lot of people do. And then you could only go to the bathroom so many times before looking like you have bladder problems. Yeah. So I feel like I've vibed well with oh my God, Gracie.
Okay.
But she's very likable. I feel like she probably vibes well with a lot of people. And then I have Sam, who I know, but we haven't been able to just talk, just the two of us, because I'd like to have both of us lay our cards on the table and make a deal of we're gonna keep each other safe until final 5 or 8 or whatever number we decide on. Okay. But I also want to kind of test her trust because I know that she has an advantage because Austin told me. So I want her to tell me that she has it. And if she does, then I will lay down my cards. And if she doesn't, then I'm not going to completely trust her. Okay. I mean, we're really good friends, but I know that she plays this game hard. And is willing to backstab a friend, so.
Ideally, I would love to take Rachel to the end. Like, I love Rachel. She's like, again, one of my very good friends, and like, I would be very happy to do that. So I'd love to have Rachel. I would love to be with my alliance at the end. I mean, like with Anne and Jules. That'd be cool if it was the three of us at the end. But I'm trying to think of like if you could differentiate our games enough, or if I would just have better social connections to win. So I don't know. I don't know right now. I think that maybe like if you asked me in 2 or 3 votes, I could maybe give you a better answer. But as to who I want to take to the end.
So my ideal final 6, I think, well, part of my ideal final 6, I guess, for my alliance, if we had 4, would be me, David, Travis, and Julia. And the reason I like that is that me and David are obviously close. I think we have been downplaying it a little bit. I don't know if other people picked up on it as much, but then I know that Travis and Julia aren't strictly working together, but I know they will if they have to. So if we get down to the 3-3-3 and we can get Sam out, then Key is going to try to stay strong in that too. So that would be my ideal kind of final 5 or 6 with those 4. I do worry for Zeke as a whole. I'm hoping that, you know, some people have really gotten their roots deep. I know that Rachel is kind of bonding very well with the girls that we're going to use, particularly with Sam. I know Sam's kind of, I think Sam's kind of spread her roots kind of all over the place. So.
Gotcha.
As I've said, if we went down to 2, I think I was probably getting down to 2 if that had to happen.
Who would have been your 2 if he had to go all the way down? Do you think would happen?
That's a really good question. At this point, I would have probably wanted it to be Julia. Okay. I don't know if that's how it would have worked out, but that's what I would have wanted it to be. And I think that could have happened for sure, actually. Because I think that Travis and Sam were closer than I was comfortable with, okay, in terms of putting full trust in either of them. And I mean, I've had a good connection with Julia the whole time, but it came to a point where I was like, I can't fully trust these other people, and you are kind of a straight shooter, so. Okay. But I don't fully trust her either. I don't fully trust anybody by any, like, not even close, I don't think.
Just you, so. Should trust you. But.
Well, my judgment is questionable, perhaps, but.
I feel like I'm gonna have to backstab a blue. And I feel like voting out Julia won't really be a backstab because I've already voted for her last night. And she knows it, I told her. But I don't wanna backstab Anthony and Sam. I wanna make it to the end with them. But I feel like the red are going to be a lot stronger than us in sticking together. And I don't think orange is as tight as we think they are. Okay. And I think I could end up working with them to get to the end.
Gracie and I have pretty much all but said final 2. I basically said you're the only person I'm going to be 100% honest with this entire game. I haven't done that with Louis. I think at the end of the day, Louis is going to be a really big social threat, and I think the jury will like him. And so I'm a little afraid to do that for a final 2. But I think we just gotta kind of see how the cards fall. My concern with Gracie is that this game started out kind of with the females outnumbered. So being a female that makes it to the end in an outnumbered season is a good story. On top of our kind of underdog story is, you know, if we end up in the finals together, we all have a similar underdog story. So what can I do to stand out? You know, I think Gracie has the female thing going, but she's been a lot more subtle under the radar. No one's ever said her name to me. No one has said, let's vote out Gracie. That's a great game. My name's come up, Louis' name's come up. So she's probably playing the best kind of middle of the road game. And that's scary to bring to the end. But Louis is so personable and so charismatic, so it's hard to know which one, or do I try and flip?
So last night, Rachel, Travis, and I go to the bathroom, and I was glad it was that group because Rachel, I was already going to tell her most of what was happening in my life anyways, and Travis I needed to apologize to about the Colin vote. So I started apologizing to Travis, whatever. We go over, and we walked all the way down to the far porta potty that was like over by the challenges, because this one's disgusting. So we went all the way down there to use the bathroom, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna change like in the porta potty, even though I like literally stripped my entire body like in front of our camp. So I don't know why anyone would believe that I was shy. So I go in the porta potty like, cause my idol was wrapped up in my leggings at the time in my bag in case there was a swimming challenge. So I go in and I'm like unrolling my leggings, had them rolled up, and it was in the very middle. And I'm unrolling, and I get my idol out, I set it down to like the toilet seat or whatever, and I'm like picking it up, and the note from the idol falls into the grate of the porta potty, like down through the grate. So I like searched for it for like a minute before it was like incredibly suspicious that I was in the bathroom that long when I told them I was just changing. And I was like, shit, like I lost it. And so my idol clue is literally just sitting in the bottom of that porta potty right now. But they're gonna know someone has an idol if they see a clue down there. I'm such a dumbass.
Bring in the members of our jury. Brendan's still recuperating. Austin and Luke voted out at the last time. So with Luke now sitting over there, he becomes the first post-merge non-Zika to get voted out. So been going after this for a while now. Has the tide changed, Louis? We have new criteria. It seems like we've got finally somebody different over there.
I mean, the tide has certainly changed, John. I think the problem is we're all in a whirlpool and we don't know which direction the tide is going. I think that was the beginning of a mess.
Bobby, what's he talking about? Are you in on that?
So after the Luke vote, I mean, clearly some people weren't expecting it. I think most people were on board, but we're kind of wondering what the motivation behind it was. So there was a lot of different conversations this time.
You said we're. Do you care to tell us who the we're is?
The general we.
Okay. It's a collective we.
Collective.
Okay. So Anthony, what was your take on that last vote?
It was kind of a whirlwind. I guess whirlpool, whirlwind are very similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, the game is definitely afoot now. I think we figured the orange roasting was gonna probably cease at some point and happen pretty quick.
Yeah, David, that must feel good to see somebody other than one of your former tribe mates over there.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it feels like there's life. You know, Sika's sort of just along for the ride right now. You know, we'll go with the flow and whatever kind of saves us.
Julia, 4 individual immunity challenges, 4 different winners. So lots of times you're looking for who is the biggest post-merge challenge threat. I'm not sure we can pick that person out.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And I can't remember who said it earlier, but this game is so much more than the challenges, right? So that is a factor, but it's not the only factor.
Justin, you agreeing with that? You think that's not necessarily, and certainly it's always a criteria, but it doesn't seem to be a big one right now. Is that fair?
100%. I think the origination of Kia and Upan coming together was the idea that Orange was going to win all the challenges, and they haven't won one, right? But none of the individual wins have been from them. So,
can I just add that yesterday we pretty much only got second?
So I think we are all realizing that the game is bigger than just the challenges, and there are a lot of very strong social players right now that are kicking ass.
Care to name names?
Not just yet, John.
Okay. I'll keep fishing. Gracie, big win for you. Feel like you needed that coming in here?
I mean, considering we were here about 20 minutes ago and 10 minutes of that was the challenge, it makes me feel better for sure. But it was chaos.
Travis, what about you? What did you see when you got out of that challenge? Still that same dynamic you're talking about? Is the whirlwind or whirlpool that these guys, is that the accurate description of what's happening in these breaks?
Yeah, and because now we feel like Zika, the Kia 4. All of a sudden, we're the numbers out of nowhere. So that's a little worrying, and it's anyone's game right now.
All right, anybody else want to put anything on the table? Let's get to the vote. Bobby, you're up. Tally the votes. Anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time.
Here's the thing, John. I would really love to believe, in my heart of hearts, soul of souls, that I don't need to use this right now. But Survivor is a game of gut decisions. And I've heard some things, things you said to me, just didn't feel right. So, better safe than sorry. I'd like to play that for myself.
This is an immunity idol. Any votes cast against Sam? I'll read the votes.
I would like to play one. I would like to play this for Justin.
This is also an immunity idol. Any votes cast for Justin? Do not count.
Of course they told me.
First vote. Sam. Does not count.
I appreciate the frown. Thanks. At least you were sad about it.
Sam.
Cool.
Does not count.
Love that content.
Sam. Does not count.
If it was unanimous, I'm gonna be sad.
Sam.
Cool.
Does not count. Sam. Does not count. Sam. Does not count.
I don't think it's stopping.
Sam. Does not count. Sam. Does not count.
Excited to see the whispers.
Sam. Does not count. One vote left.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Justin. All right, so we took a minute to talk about what might happen here. There's no real precedent for this, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to re-vote. Sam, Justin, you're not going to vote. You're both immune. Everyone else is going to re-vote, and idols are in play on the re-votes.
Excited to see who goes now.
tally the votes. Again.
The shade.
I'm genuinely very curious to see what happens.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time.
I think we're out.
I'll read the votes. Julia. Anthony. David. Travis. David. Travis. 2 votes Davis, 2 votes Travis, 1 vote Julia, 1 vote Anthony. Getting hard to keep track of. David. 3 votes David. 2 votes Travis. Travis. Oh my gosh. We have another tie.
If anyone saw this, it's not real. It's part of that. So don't think it is.
All right, so let's just do some housekeeping. Gracie is still immune. The other immunities were due to idle plays. This was just a tie. So the 2 that we have voted for last time that are tied, which is David and Travis, will re-vote. Those are the people we're re-voting for.
Do we get to re-vote this
You
time?
guys do not. You're still not in this. So sorry for that confusion. So we are going to give the rest of you that are voting a minute to step out to the side and commiserate, deliberate, whatever word you like to put into that.
Thank you. Have fun with that. Where do we go? I'm so mad at myself. It's fine.
This is crazy. How many are out there? 6?
6.
Maybe we'll get
You know what? If I go, what a way to go.
This is the travel to go at if you're gonna go. You
Yeah.
know. I'm happy it's not me going, but I have a feeling I will be sitting there sooner rather than later.
Where did you get that from? Did you get an advantage?
All right. Once again, Bryce. Hit it.
3rd time's the charm.
So for the 3rd time, I will tally the votes. Dare I ask? I'll read the votes. First vote. Travis. Travis. 2 votes Travis. Travis. 3 votes Travis. Travis. That's 4. That's enough.
Wow.
Travis, the tribe has finally spoken.
Yeah, way to go, Travis.
Vote again.
Way to go, Travis.
Best 4th of July ever!
Take him out. Finally.
Oh my god.
Oh man, the biggest mistake was Sam's idol. I thought we were a duo. I thought we were good, and she didn't tell me a single thing about that. No one had any idea that she had a clue, or the idol. Yeah, what a way to go out. You can't ask for better if you're gonna lose.
You're not so nervous ever talk like Andy.
I got it to you immediately. That was so much.
So sunburned.
Is there water in here?
You want to talk sometime?
There's a bucket.
The bucket's still there if you want some.
Are you really sunburned?
Huh?
Are you really sunburned?
No, what do you...
She was just saying. I think they found his game related, not sunburn related.
I was like,
Probably eventually. Eventually. So you're making the right move. You're making the right move.
But
When it is.
I know, and it's fair. But I mean, obviously, like, I'm not happy with my
It's like, where do we go from here?
I know, it's like, I would like to hope that it's not just instantly going to be a me vote again. But
I mean, it's what's interesting. Like, I think it's you.
It was.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I mean, hey, you got it.
Is this empty now? Do you know if that's empty? I think so.
Come on in, guys. Come on over. Gracie, gotta take it back. Immunity back up for grabs.
Is Samele.
I know everybody's probably getting a little hungry. This is not what you had in mind, but nonetheless, this is our next challenge. This challenge is called Not So Smoothies. So what we're going to be doing is blending a group of 3 ingredients together for you. You will drop, somebody can walk up to the table, select one of the 3 tokens from each of the groups. They represent, this set of tokens represents sardines and Louisiana hot sauce, kimchi, and it's actually called stinky tofu. The middle group, prune juice, Fanta orange soda, spicy hot V8. Over here we have hot mango pickle, spicy pickled Brussels sprouts, and sauerkraut. So 1 from each group will go into the blender. I'll mix them up. You're going to get a cupful each. You're going to have a spot back at the table. Chug it down. Spotter's looking for an empty mouth. They're looking for the cup to be finished. Obviously, there'll be a little bit of remnants on the bottom. If you have any spit or if something that comes up, you're not necessarily out of the challenge. You might want to come up. You can refill your cup and stay in the challenge, or you can just be out. That's up to you. We're looking for the first round for the first 6 to finish. You lucky people will then go on to the second round. Any questions other than how many rounds? All right, you can go ahead and take a spot at any of the tables. It doesn't really matter. So Steve's going to do the honors for us. He's going to be our server, so he's going to pick out your first combination. He doesn't know what they are. Prune juice, sardines, and Brussels sprouts. So let's get that going here. Oh. Hey audience, you can help me out. Chunky, medium. Donkey. That look good? Not So, smoothies.
Take it. If you spill any of it, you have to drink it.
Let's put it in your bucket. Not a good consistency. Not a good
Like style comes in. It won't. I'm probably gonna cry.
We're gonna look for the first 6 finishers. Survivors ready. Go!
Oh my god, I can't even hear it. I'm out. I can't do it.
Gracie having a hard time with it.
Not bad. She's watching really quick. Oh, I don't want to ruin my bow.
Justin getting close to the bottom.
Oh my god.
Raise your hand. David's good. All right, Tim, back off so we can count to 6.
Oh, David's rolling him there.
Justin's good. We've got 2. Bobby's good. That's 3.
Anthony's.
Anthony's good. We've got 4. Sam's good. We've got 5. Looking for 1 more.
He's too close. It's all you, Louie.
There you go, Louie. Louie on the last few jumps. Louie's good. We've got our 6.
All right.
We're looking for 3 finishers in this round. Steve, go ahead and select the ingredients. Fanta orange soda, stinky tofu, and sauerkraut. Oh. All right, so again, contestants, we're looking for the first 3 finishers. If we don't get 3, I'll take 2. If only one of you finish this round, then you're just going to win the whole thing. So we're going to play for 3 and see how it goes. Survivors, ready, go. Louie taking a pass for now, at least. Justin not going to be in that. Louie giving some encouragement.
That's so rude of you. It literally smells like vomit. In case anyone was curious, it smells like vomit.
That's a garnish.
Flies might be the best tasting thing in that concoction.
Extra protein.
The garnish.
Right? I'm drinking it.
I know.
I don't have a choice.
Everyone's doing great. Have props.
That's too much of it.
Anthony's making some progress. Hold the nose.
You got this. You're doing great.
He's getting closer to the bottom now.
I think Bobby wants to done.
Oh my god.
Sam's getting real close to the end on that.
Almost there.
That's good. Sam's going to the final. they going to be joining her?
Anthony, as long as you finish your end, bud.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Helped a little bit. Not much.
Bobby's hanging out over here just in case. Encouragement to get through this round. David's down to the end now. He's good. Anthony's on a 2-minute countdown to get that down to get to the final round.
It's the worst thing I've ever done.
You got it. You can do it. Finish it. You're almost there. Literally, it's like one more bite.
50 seconds.
This is it.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Big mouthful there.
Aunt, you got this.
30 seconds. He's
There
doing
it
it.
is.
David, Anthony, and Sam battling it out in the last round for immunity. Well blended. Well blended. There you go. Spicy V8, some kimchi, and some hot mango pickle. Survivors ready. Go. David wins individual immunity.
Good job, man.
David, well earned.
It doesn't smell very good, everyone.
Bring in our jury. Brendan recuperating still. There's Austin. Luke. Travis voted out at that epic tribal council last night. So lots to talk about. Again, we'll try to keep it short as we can, but I don't want to cut anybody off, so please jump in if you need to. Gross food contest is always fun for the audience, not so much for the players, but there are times when people really need it, and you see them really going for it. Sam, is that the case?
Me?
Yeah.
You think I need it? All I know is David still smells like it, and I'm about to throw up. Yeah, it's pretty gross. I think it's not looking bright. No, I mean, I pull out some last-ditch efforts. Through some names, no one really told me to vote anything, so I have a feeling that this is going to be at least an easy. Last time they thought it was an easy vote, but haha, gotcha. So I have a feeling this time it might be a little bit easier for them.
Louis, with gross food, sometimes there's I don't need this to win, and sometimes there's no way I'm doing this. Which one was it with you?
There's no way I'm doing it. I took one whiff of it, and the hairs in my nose burned out. Not doing it.
Grace, you gave it a shot, but it wasn't happening for you either.
I had to try it. I can't swallow NyQuil, so that wasn't.
I killed for NyQuil.
So we talked about the whirlwind of possibilities last time. We got into 3 votes total. I'm not sure, has the whirlwind cleared up at all, Anthony?
The whirlwind will not clear up until Sunday. At probably about 4. Yeah, it's still. These quick rounds do not lend themselves to too much calm weather. So.
Bobby, have we gotten past former tribes now? Do you think we've gotten to a place now where everyone's looking down the road?
I mean, it's easy to say yes, because obviously other people in other tribes are coming up to you and saying, hey, I want to work with you, and vice versa. But I think it always lingers, is what it comes down to.
David, you were the other half of that tie vote with Travis last time. Looked like you really needed to get that thing down and get that necklace.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on the chopping block. I haven't felt good all day. I haven't, and a lot of us haven't eaten anything in a few days. I was going to.
Besides that cup.
I was going to chug whatever you put in front of us. I was just going to eat it anyway, just to get something in me. Yeah.
Rachel, how are you reading where this group stands now? Are you starting to see any clear divisions, or does it still look fuzzy to you as well?
There's divisions, but they're blurry.
Still blurry. Care to elaborate on those?
Nope.
Okay. What about you, Julia? What's your take on where we're at right now?
I'm nervous. There's like all sorts of scenarios that could happen, and there's a lot of math and thinking and idle presuming and thinking, and it's so confusing. It's so fun.
Justin, your name's been coming up just about every tribal council, right? You can't feel real comfortable, or maybe something's changed.
No, I don't feel comfortable at all. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I have no idea what's happening. No idea.
I think that's the prevailing sentiment. So let's sort it out. We'll get to the vote and see where it goes. Bobby, you're up. Tally the votes. Anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play? Now's the time.
So the first event today, the auction, there was a clue in one of the bags, and it said that if you survive after 4 tribals in, something about tribal will be different, and that will be an idol, is what I assumed the clue meant. There are about 5 of us in on it, which is probably why Bobby sat right there so we could vote first. and probably why Gracie and I both scrounged through the voting confessional. This is the only different torch keychain out of all of them, so I really feel like it's the idol. And this could be a really dumb move, or it could be a really smart move. I'm not gonna use it. That's all. Thanks.
I'll read the votes. Bobby. Justin. Sam. Sam. 2 votes Sam. 1 vote Justin. 1 vote Bobby. Sam. 3 votes Sam. Sam. 4 votes Sam. 1 vote Bobby. 1 vote Justin. Louie. Louie. 4 votes Sam, 2 votes Louie, 1 vote Bobby, 1 vote Justin. Louie. 4 votes Sam, 3 votes Louie, 1 vote left. Louie. It's a tie. So, here we go again. Louie, Sam, you will not vote. Everyone else, you're voting for either Louie or Sam. Bobby, you're up. Tally the votes again.
You know, guys, I'm getting hungry.
Us too, Bob.
I got sardines and
I know a nice smoothie place you can go to.
I'll read the votes. Sam. Sam. 2 votes Sam. Sam. 3 votes Sam. Sam, that's 4. That's enough.
Yeah,
Bring your torch.
All right, Sam!
This is Redemption Island, right?
No. Travis smoking.
I feel like it's Redemption Island.
Time for you to go.
Yes, Sam!
All right.
And that's it.
I would love to vote for Rachel to win this game. But I'm not a petty jury member. I'll vote for who played the best game. So if Gracie gets that final 3 and she continues on the way she is, I'll vote for her. If Justin gets that final 3, I'll vote for him. But right now, Louis' odds aren't looking too hot. Maybe he'll get 3rd time's the charm, right? Honestly, I would love to see David make it to final 3 too. He's a cool dude and he's playing really hard. But again, the Zika I think are still. Actually, you know what? I don't really know. I don't really know, obviously.